Travel is more than just moving from place to place. It's about discovering cultures, tasting new foods, and connecting with history in ways that transform us. As the world reopens and adapts to new ways of traveling, 2025 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting years for exploration. This year, some destinations stand out, not just because they're beautiful, but because they represent the best of where travel is headed. From sustainability and heritage to unique cuisine and unforgettable landscapes, these must-visit destinations will define the journeys of 2025. 1. Kyoto, Japan. Kyoto has always been a jewel of Japan, but in 2025, it shines even brighter. Once the imperial capital, it's a city where ancient traditions meet modern life. Wooden tea houses and centuries-old temples sit side by side with contemporary art galleries and cafes. Spring brings cherry blossoms that turn the city pink, while autumn paints the temples in fiery red and gold. Visitors can walk through the gates of Fushimi Inari Shrine, explore the golden splendor of Kinkaku-ji, or relax in Zen gardens designed for meditation and stillness. Culture here is everywhere. The geisha districts of Gion still host performances of traditional dance and music. Tea ceremonies reveal the Japanese philosophy of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in simplicity and imperfection. Festivals, from the Gion Matsuri to nighttime lantern parades, keep centuries-old traditions alive. Food is unforgettable. Kyoto is the birthplace of kaiseki, an elegant multi-course meal celebrating seasonal ingredients. Matcha tea, delicate wagashi sweets, and sizzling yakitori from small izakayas make the city a feast for the senses. Kyoto is where history, spirituality, and flavor come together. Marrakesh, Morocco. Marrakesh is a city of colors, sounds, and scents. Its Medina is a labyrinth of alleys filled with spice markets, leather shops, and artisans hammering copper by hand. In 2025, Marrakesh has become even more vibrant, blending its traditional soul with new design hotels and sustainable travel projects. At the heart of the city lies Jama El Fna Square, where snake charmers, storytellers, and food stalls fill the night with energy. Around it rise palaces and mosques that tell of Morocco's Islamic heritage, from the intricate Saadian tombs to the majestic Koutoubia Mosque. Cultural life thrives here. Hammams, or public bathhouses, continue traditions of relaxation and cleansing that go back centuries. Riyadh guest houses, hidden behind plain doors, reveal courtyards filled with fountains and orange trees. The rhythm of daily prayer echoes across the city, grounding its modern bustle in deep tradition. Food is an adventure in itself. Tagines simmer with lamb, prunes, and almonds. Couscous is served with roasted vegetables. Street vendors grill skewers of spiced meat, while stalls sell fresh orange juice and mint tea. Marrakesh is a feast not only for the eyes, but for the soul. 3. Patagonia, Argentina, and AMP, Chile. Few places on Earth inspire awe like Patagonia. Stretching across Argentina and Chile, this land of glaciers, mountains, and vast plains feels like the edge of the world. In 2025, sustainable tourism projects make it more accessible without losing its wild character. The landscapes are otherworldly. Jagged peaks like Torres del Paine rise above turquoise lakes. Glaciers calve into icy waters with thunderous roars. Guanacos and condors roam open spaces where silence is as striking as the scenery. Patagonia is also a place of history. Indigenous peoples like the Mapuche have called it home for centuries, and their traditions are still alive in art, language, and craft. Explorers from Magellan to Darwin once sailed its coasts, leaving their stories etched in global history. Food here is rugged and hearty. In Argentina, visitors savor Patagonian lamb roasted slowly over open flames. In Chile, king crab and freshly caught salmon dominate menus. Sharing mate, the traditional Argentine tea, is a cultural ritual that brings people together. Patagonia is not just about seeing landscapes, it's about feeling humbled by nature. 4. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik, often called the Pearl of the Adriatic, continues to captivate travelers in 2025. Enclosed by massive stone walls, its old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, filled with Baroque churches, marble streets, and red-tiled rooftops shining against the blue Adriatic Sea. The city's history is fascinating. Once a powerful maritime republic, Dubrovnik rivaled Venice in trade and diplomacy. Its walls and forts stand as reminders of its independence and resilience. Walking along the ramparts, you see both the medieval skyline and the sparkling sea beyond. Culture thrives in every corner. Classical concerts are held in centuries-old monasteries. Festivals celebrate local music and theater. For fans of modern pop culture, Dubrovnik has become famous as a filming location for Game of Thrones, but its real-life history is even richer. Food reflects its coastal soul. Fresh seafood risotto, grilled squid, and local wines from Dalmatia fill the menus. Cafes along the harbor serve black coffee while fishermen mend their nets nearby. Dubrovnik is where past and present blend seamlessly, offering both romance and heritage. 5. Vancouver, Canada. In 2025, Vancouver stands out as one of the world's most livable and adventurous cities. Surrounded by ocean and mountains, it offers the best of both urban life and wilderness escapes. Sustainability is central here, making it a model for eco-friendly travel. The city is multicultural to its core. Chinatown, Punjabi Market, and Little Italy highlight the global communities that shaped Vancouver. Festivals celebrate everything from Asian Lunar New Year to indigenous art and dance. This diversity creates a cultural richness found in few cities worldwide. Food is one of Vancouver's strongest attractions. Fresh Pacific salmon, sushi, dim sum, and farm-to-table Canadian dishes reflect the city's fusion of influences. Local craft beer and coffee culture make it a paradise for food lovers. Nature is always close. Stanley Park's forested trails, nearby ski slopes in Whistler, and kayaking along the Pacific coast mean that adventure is never far away. Vancouver is where urban sophistication meets outdoor freedom. 6. Istanbul, Turkey. Istanbul has always been where East meets West, and in 2025, it remains a must-visit destination. The city straddles two continents, Europe and Asia, connected by the Bosphorus Strait. Its skyline of domes and minarets is a reminder of empires past. The Hagia Sophia, once a church, then a mosque, now a mosque again, is a masterpiece of Byzantine and Ottoman architecture. The Blue Mosque, Topkapi Palace, and the Grand Bazaar all reveal layers of history that shaped civilizations. But Istanbul is not just its monuments. It's the call to prayer echoing across the water at sunset, the ferries crossing the Bosphorus, and the lively neighborhoods where locals sip tea and play backgammon. Street life is part of the culture itself. Food is a highlight. Turkish breakfasts with cheeses, olives, and honey set the tone for the day. Kebabs, mezes, and baklava sweetened with pistachios fill the evenings. Strong Turkish coffee and steaming chai are essential rituals. Istanbul is a feast of flavor and history. 7. Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town remains one of the most stunning cities on Earth. In 2025, it draws travelers with its dramatic landscapes, vibrant culture, and resilient spirit. Table Mountain rises behind the city, while the Atlantic Ocean crashes along its shores. Cape Town's history is layered. It was a colonial outpost, a center of the anti-apartheid struggle, and today, a city of transformation. Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned, is a UNESCO site that tells of the fight for freedom. Culture here is electric. Colorful Bo-Kaap neighborhood reflects Cape Malay heritage with its painted houses and spicy curries. Music festivals, art galleries, and street markets showcase South Africa's creative energy. The food scene is extraordinary. Braai, or South African barbecue, brings people together with sizzling meats and smoky flavors. Local wines from nearby Stellenbosch rival the best in the world. Cape Town is where history, diversity, and natural beauty meet. 8. Santorini, Greece. Few places capture romance like Santorini. In 2025, it continues to enchant with whitewashed villages clinging to cliffs, blue-domed churches, and sunsets over the Aegean Sea that leave travelers breathless. Santorini's history is as dramatic as its views. Formed by a volcanic eruption, its caldera holds secrets of ancient civilizations. The ruins of Akrotiri, a Minoan city preserved in ash, reveal a Bronze Age world frozen in time. Culture here is deeply Greek. Villages like Oia and Fira host traditional festivals, with music, dance, and fireworks lighting the night. Islanders still practice old crafts, from winemaking to pottery, preserving a way of life passed down for generations. Food is central to the experience. Fresh tomato fritters, fava bean purees, and grilled fish highlight local ingredients. Santorini's volcanic soil produces unique wines, especially Assyrtiko, a crisp white perfect for sunsets on the terrace. 9. Bhutan. Bhutan, the land of the Thunder Dragon, remains one of the most unique destinations in the world. In 2025, it attracts travelers seeking peace, culture, and sustainable tourism. The country measures success not by GDP, but by gross national happiness. Its landscapes are breathtaking: Himalayan peaks, monasteries perched on cliffs, and valleys filled with prayer flags fluttering in the wind. The iconic Tiger's Nest Monastery, clinging to a cliffside, is both a spiritual and physical journey for visitors. Culture here is alive in every detail. Monks in crimson robes chant in dzongs, while traditional festivals called chikus fill towns with masked dances and music. Buddhism is not just religion, but a way of life guiding every aspect of society. Food is simple but flavorful. Dishes like emadachi, chilies with cheese, and hearty stews warm travelers after mountain treks. Butter tea, salty and rich, is a traditional drink that reflects the Himalayan way of life. Bhutan is both a sanctuary and a teacher. 10. Lisbon. Portugal, our final destination for 2025, is Lisbon, a city that has reinvented itself while keeping its old world charm. Its hills are topped with castles, its streets lined with tiled facades, and its trams rattle through historic neighborhoods. Lisbon's history is rich. Once a hub of global exploration, it sent ships across the seas during the Age of Discoveries. Monuments like the Belém Tower and Jerónimos Monastery celebrate that adventurous spirit. Culture thrives in Lisbon's music and art. Fado, Portugal's soulful traditional song, fills small taverns with haunting melodies. Modern street art covers city walls, creating a blend of heritage and contemporary creativity. Food is another reason to visit. Pastéis de nata, custard tarts sprinkled with cinnamon, are a national treasure. Fresh sardines grilled over coals, codfish dishes, and Vinho Verde wines complete the culinary journey. Lisbon is where nostalgia and innovation meet. Conclusion. From Kyoto's temples to Lisbon's tiled streets, 2025 is a year for discovering the world's most extraordinary destinations. Each place tells a story through its food, culture, and history, making travel about more than just sightseeing. These destinations invite us to slow down, connect with people, and immerse ourselves in traditions that enrich our lives. Whether it's meditating in Bhutan, tasting wine in Santorini, or wandering markets in Marrakesh, travel in 2025 is about meaningful experiences. So pack your bags, open your mind, and get ready for the adventures that await. The world is calling, and these must-visit destinations are ready to welcome you. If you enjoyed this journey, remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss another travel adventure. Tell us in the comments which of these destinations is at the top of your 2025 bucket list.